Hey, everyone. I am here with a good friend of mine, Nigel Harmon, and we're going to talk today about how Nigel helps you significantly increase your business income faster than you thought possible using data and using AI. So listen, and welcome, Nigel, by the way. Thanks for being here.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, James.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. Love chatting with you. So how does someone increase their profits, business profits significantly using again data and your really cool dashboard you showed me that one time and AI? Let's get right into it. How does it work, and how do you help people specifically do that?
It's going to sound oversimplistic, but it's just
Simple as
by
that.
looking at the data. Now, in order to look at the data, though, you have to have the right system set up in place. And this is essentially what the main idea is that we need to extract all the data that is coming from the different platforms and then put it in a way that's easy for you to understand to instantly identify where is going to be the highest lever that you can pull that will give you the most amount of output, right? Now, one of the problems that like when it comes to like business owners and their data is just either they're not tracking anything at all and they're literally guessing their way to
True.
scale, or they have some numbers, they're kind of foggy, it's not super organized, or they're like juggling a bunch of different spreadsheets and a different softwares, and there's just too much to cross reference. And then this is where really, paralysis by analysis really sets in, right?
I think you're right, and just overwhelming. What's working, what's not working. Maybe do I stop this? But wait, that might be working really well. I mean, there's like a lot of the experts say know your numbers. Know your numbers. And I don't know if you need to know exact by the second, by the minute numbers to be successful, although your tool helps them do that anyways. But it's
Right.
it's at least know, I mean, ironically, but know your numbers. Know your numbers, know what's working, what's not working. It may be some things you think are working and they're not, or not working well, or they're working, but costing you a fortune versus things that maybe not getting in as many leads per se, but the cost per acquisition is far less. So if you did that more,
Yeah.
even the ratio is different. It may actually be more profitable, to your point exactly. Um, I use Google Ads, and as just an example to illustrate this, and it costs a fortune, costs a freaking fortune to use Google Ads. And yes, it does work and sometimes result in more volume of leads coming to my site, more traffic to my site. However, it's more costly to do that than it is to do with SEO by using SEO, because I have a great SEO team. And if anyone needs one, by the way, let me know. And it actually, I think it's far cheaper to acquire people with SEO. So even though I'm getting more leads on Google, do I put more money into SEO and search optimization
Right.
to get more leads, because that actually is cheaper. So actually making more money, more profitability that way, even though on the surface, oh wow, I'm getting more leads per week from Google Ads, but actually in the end, what is more profitable? So I
Right.
think that's really important that you do that and you help people build a dashboard to figure out what the heck's going on versus them trying to manually collect, and this was me years ago, collect manually all kinds of data and what's this and CTAs and click-throughs and acquisitions and costs and this and that and lead acquisition and who clicks and conversion rates. And it's overwhelming. It's boring for me. It's overwhelming. It's confusing. What do I track? How do I track it? What do I even look at? What numbers are important? And,
Yeah.
and I might be stealing your thunder here, but I love what you do and the clarity you get people.
Yeah.
I think that's absolute key. So
Right.
tell us more, because this is really awesome how you
Yeah,
do this.
because I mean, you nailed it, right? So it's like a lot of times our clients they are doing multiple platforms where they're trying to get more clients from, but they don't really know the ROI of either of them, right? They're looking into the very technical, like techno babble, like deep in the weeds, and it's like, hey, what's our what's our CTR, what's our cost per lead, like, and these things are important, but in the grand scheme of things, like we want to simplify it, right? Like at the end of the day, which one is giving you the better ROI, right? And so just being able to actually have that information and then make insights instantly, that is going to give you a way, save you a ton of time in being able to kind of, go all in on the platform that is giving you the highest return. Because a lot of times, one of the biggest things when it comes to like scaling that I've seen was a problem is just like them business owners focusing on the wrong areas,
Yeah, true.
right? So, like you always hear like the surgeon likes to cut people open, like the pharmacist likes to prescribe the drugs. So it's like, if like I've had an example where we're helping a client and they wanted to improve their team's closing rate, and they were a team of killers that they were all closing like 30-40% plus, right? And that indicated to me like that's already above standard of, it's good. Obviously it'd be great if you increase it, but their show up rate was like 40%, right? And so they were focusing
Wow.
on improving their close rate, where they should have been focusing the much bigger lever would have increased the show up rate. So
True.
that's what I mean by like the amount of time it took them to realize, hey, maybe we're focusing on the wrong areas. We should go here. They could have already been working on that and then building up a solution to actually increase the profit, and ultimately if you increase the show rate, you're going to increase the revenue of the business.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Right. So it's all, that's why I'm saying like the surgeon likes to cut, the pharmacist likes to prescribe. It's like the good salesperson wants to get better at sales, but that might not necessarily be the constraint
Okay.
of the business, the need of the current state of your business.
True. True.
So it's all about, I think, starting off very to keep it down and dumb it down as much as possible and keep it as simple as possible, and
I like
essentially
that.
being able to see like what are the highest levers. And this is why for what we do is we also help create and essentially an AI dashboard that will not only tell you where the bottlenecks are,
Mm.
where you need to focus, but it'll also summarize your stats for you, forecast it for you, and then it'll direct you in the direction you need to go in based off your benchmarks, right? And we follow the theory of constraint, if you've heard of that. So essentially saying like the weakest link is where there's going to be the most chance for leverage, right? To increase the profit.
True.
And so we essentially will set up different benchmarks throughout, let's say, the sales process. And then the weakest link, that will be the focus of where you need to work on, right? And that will give you the highest leverage. Then you move on to the next bottleneck.
Hmm.
So it's just clarity, right? Just clarity is the biggest thing that is going to be needed when you scale, because nothing can, consume more resources than focusing on the wrong areas.
This is true. Lots of money, and you're right. Putting money towards, like you said earlier, the wrong thing when you think it's the right thing, and climbing and scaling the right way, and clarity will help you take action, make decisions. Cut a loss when it happens as well. I think that's a really really valid point about clarity. Talk to us more about AI, because you mentioned through data and AI.
Yes.
Talk to us more about how, because AI is the big rage these days. How does AI help, and how does it integrate with what you do, and how you help people with these really cool dashboards, and teaching people how to make decisions about the business, and look at the health and performance of the business, what's working, what's not working, based on numbers and this really cool dashboard system you have. How does AI play into it?
Yeah, speed of execution. That's probably the biggest thing. It just gives you that ease, because when you're a business owner, you have a million things that you should be looking at, right? Or that you could look at, I mean. And so the last thing you want to be doing is fidgeting with data and like numbers and crunching numbers and pulling this number, that number, or if you're not on the same page with like a team member, getting on a call with them to figure it out. Like, it's important, but if you can avoid that, that's always going to be better. What AI does is it's going to essentially, we set it up so that the AI is extracting the numbers of the data. We give the AI the benchmarks that we want to be hitting, the goals. Let's say for the whole sales process, it'd be like how many deals we want to get in, what's the show up rate, close rate. Like, we'll essentially like have different KPIs that we're trying to meet,
Yep.
and then it will summarize those numbers and tell you where the constraint is. So it instantly tell you, okay, you're going to focus on this area rather than that area. Or if you have multiple platforms you're doing marketing on, hey, you're getting a 3x return on YouTube and you're only getting a 1.2x return on Facebook. So like focus more on YouTube, right? So it gives you very just like easy to understand numbers, right? And also on the side of like the team members, if you have like, let's say you have a big sales team, right? That, team members, like especially A players, if you have like closers, they're always going to want to improve their numbers,
Sure.
always, right? And then what we do is we set it up so that all their numbers are going to be summarized to the closer automatically. So after every week, they can see if their show rate is going up, they can see if their close rate is going up, they can see that if their cash collected is going up or down for that matter. And that just invites the conversation of where there are bottlenecks in the business, and it gives you like instant clarity. Because just imagine if like the impact that you'll have in your business if you can have insights on demand.
You're right, on be real time versus waiting. Yeah, fair to make decisions. Okay, I don't have to wait to make this decision, right? What is going on? Like you said, you have real time.
Right. And that's where we leverage AI, because it already knows what we're trying to achieve. It understands the theory of constraint that we're feeding it. It becomes our data analyst, and it'll summarize it for us. So it just makes decisions way, way faster. And it'll actually like get smarter, and it'll know your business. And so that's the whole thing that we're leveraging AI right now, just for speed of execution. Right. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. I love that, because you're right. Instead of waiting, what's going to happen, what's going on, you can say, okay, this is what's happening. This is what's going on.
Yeah.
Let's either let's cut this loss, or let's start this. Let's do more of this. This works great. This is working on the service, but it's actually not profitable.
Yeah.
What do we do?
And there's a lot of different areas that AI can that we leverage AI. So for example, like we have the updates. So like I said, with the salespeople, we're going to be updating them and summarizing their numbers, and actually like get the AI to act as like a sales coach and tell the closer or the individual team, the team member, what areas they need to focus on because it's been declining. And then we can also use all that data and summarize it for the team leader. So then the team leader can instantly know as a team, like where he or she needs to focus their attention in order to get the most amount of ROI back, right? Leverage time back. And then also when it comes to like forecasting, right? If you want predictable growth, right, then this is going to allow you based off your data, right? It'll tell you, like it'll actually summarize you and forecast you how far you're with your current numbers, how far you'll scale, how fast, and when you'll actually reach eventual bottlenecks.
No way. That's pretty cool, because it shows your ongoing trajectory, and here's when this is going to happen. Here's the bottleneck. Here's something to watch out for.
Right. It'll show you how many clients you'll level out compared to from like your cost per acquisition compared to, like, let's say your churn rate, right? And so it will tell you if you don't lower your churn rate, then you're going to level out, because now you have as many customers coming in as you do leaving, right? So you either need to lower churn or lower the cost per acquisition, right? Nice. So it'll actually tell you where you need to focus so that you don't cap out, right? And so these are just one way of many different ways that we're leveraging AI, but that's going to be the strongest one, just if you want predictable growth.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I love that. I think that's really cool to know, and to be able to take action in advance, and be able to foresee problems, or almost have a bit of a crystal ball, or weather reporter saying, hey, watch out for this. This is coming, that's coming. Here's some constraints. Here's what's working. Here's what's actually working. Here's what's not actually working, despite the fanfare. Look at all the leads I'm getting from Google Ads. Well, right. Yeah, but are they working? Are they good? Are they bad? Are they just taking your time? Right. What converts better? Do Google Ads? Yeah, you may get, whatever, I'm making this up, 10 ads a week, Google Ads, 10 leads a week with Google Ads, 5 leads a week with organic. But if you're converting, 50, 70, 80% of the organic, and you're converting 10% of Google Ads, well, maybe you should pay your SEO guy a lot more, or get another one.
Exactly.
So it's, I love that. I think that's very valuable. Now you do something cool too. You actually have a challenge, a special challenge for people as well. Yes. Talk to us about that, because I think obviously people want to make more money faster, make the right decisions so their business grows better, faster, and they don't make mistakes, or they limit the mistakes and limit the magnitude of those mistakes, or how long they last for, and it makes decisions faster. You have a cool challenge you're giving people to be able to get some benefit in working with you. Talk to us more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now we're running a free challenge where we're actually going to be going do a one-on-one with our people that are wanting to build an AI dashboard, and we'll personalize it for exactly what you're looking for. So if you want Do you want to track your marketing team, or you want to track your marketing efforts, or your
Mhm.
sales team, or you want to track maybe the fulfillment that you produce for your clients, so a fulfillment dashboard. We're going to go in there. We're going to see what is where is essentially going to be the most leveraged department where we can build a dashboard, and we're going to show you exactly how we build it and build some AI systems as well to help summarize, forecast it for you. So it's going to be completely for free. And so essentially it's just going to be a way to, make decisions faster, to actually become a data-driven company, increase your profit and improve the efficiency.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Cool. So, tell us, how do people get in touch with you? What do they do to get a hold of this challenge? It's free. I love it's a 1-to-1 challenge. That's like literally them with you. I love it. It's not a group or an email thing. It's what's the best way to reach you and learn about you, learn about the challenge, the free challenge, and what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. Either you can connect with me on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm going to be dropping a link down below, so you can just check that out, where you can get access to the booking calendar. And then if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime.
Beautiful, beautiful. So yes, I'll have of you, of course, put your link down there. Everyone look in the comments as well. I'll get Nigel to drop it down there. And yeah, talk to Nigel. Let's get your business right and make sure you have the clarity to create some massive success. So this has been amazing. Anything else that people should know about you, your business, how you help people, what you do? Anything else you want people to know?
Hey, we're just excited to help as many people as we can right now. I know data is not the sexiest topic in the world, but I'm trying to change that. We're trying to make data sexy so that you
And
can.
making money is sexy. So if data helps you make money, then data is sexy.
That's right. We like to say data is dollars. So that's kind of the motive for us right now.
Right on. Right. I love that, man. I love that. There you go. Helping, make, just like myself, helping make entrepreneurs more successful, businesses more successful. It's in a slightly different way, and a way that's, not overwhelming, because again, I hate numbers and the amounts of data and all this information and stuff. It's just, it's overwhelming, but in a way that's clear and crystal clear, and a cool dashboard. Like I said, I had to look at your dashboard and your system. I love it. It's awesome. I think you can help a lot of people. So people, check out Nigel's free challenge. It's free and it's one-on-one. You talk with Nigel one-on-one. Check it out. You got nothing to lose. You got everything to gain. My buddy Nigel Harman. Thanks for being on here, Nigel. And here's